It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
$35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Purdy off the play fake. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 20 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now that sets up 3rd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Purdy bootlegging it. quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here is 3rd and 5. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for 4th on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And here now come the Falcons. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, Booth. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Again, it's Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Straight ahead, Walker. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because...
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. 2nd down and 6 now. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's McBride. Oh, look at the juke. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's out quickly to London. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, here's McBride. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. There, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun. Booth. As this complete to Woods. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now a run with McBride. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 5-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw out wide to Walker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, Rainey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try for the first with Walker. Gets past one man. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, 49ers.
And going right back to Walker. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
19 yards. And a 49er first down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Shotgun now with Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. He's got it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and 10 at the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
36-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Booth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. And they're going to speed things up here.
London. A gain of 4.
Back to throw again.
At the 46-yard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half is gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. In motion, right one of the tight ends.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Fighting through it, he's got space. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy from the gun.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. Throwing to start the drive. Booth. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now he'll try to run with this.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Booth.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Touchdown! From 21 yards away.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's McBride.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They juked him.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Purdy off the play fake. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Looking to throw. Booth. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there. Oh, what a move. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll run the toss to Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy
Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st down, Booth.
Able to get this one to McBride.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Micah Parsons.
It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Shifts by him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw, Purdy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
San Francisco.
Now Purdy.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Falcons 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on 2nd down.
Booth. Got a man. It's London.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
3rd and 3.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Walker with another carry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Now a run with Walker.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Purdy bootlegging it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.